No doubt, a dental bridge is an excellent treatment option if you want to replace one or more missing teeth, and that too with a fixed one. However, did you know this? In some cases, doing a dental bridge is actually the wrong treatment. Yes, and if you still choose a bridge in these situations, it can actually fail, damage other teeth, or can cost you more in the later stages. If your dentist recommended an implant and you're wondering why not a bridge, watch this video. By the end of this video, I shall tell you the most common reason why a dental bridge fails in most of the people. A dental bridge needs a support of teeth on both sides of the gap. Think of it like a real bridge which is supported by strong pillars. What if one of the pillars is missing, it is weak, or the pillars are too far apart? This is exactly the reason why an implant is the most predictable solution. Now let us look at 8 situations where dental bridges don't work and will eventually fail. Situation number 1. If all your teeth are missing and you want a permanent, non-removable full mouth restoration, then bridges are nowhere the solution. Implants will come to your rescue. If you think of the upper arch, which is also known as a maxilla, you can place 6 implants to which the artificial teeth are fixed. This is known as an all-in-6 restoration, which is implant supported. There is another option known as all-in-4, which is used mostly in the lower jaw, also known as a mandible. Here, 4 implants are fixed to your jaw, the lower jaw that is, and the artificial teeth are fixed on it. This is known as all-in-4 implant supported restoration. Situation number 2. If you have a gap which is caused by a missing tooth and you have natural teeth only in front of the gap while the back of the gap is totally empty, if you fix a bridge, one end of the bridge can be fixed to the teeth in front of the gap. However, the other end of the bridge is hanging in the air. It will be just sitting on the gum. This is a sure recipe for failure. On the other hand, with an implant, it acts as an individual single unit which is not dependent on the neighboring teeth for support. Situation number 3. If the natural teeth on both sides of the gap are RC treated, have large restorations, have large cavities, or are cracked, when you shave these teeth to create space to fix a bridge, they become more weaker and the bridge can eventually fracture once it is fixed and the patient starts chewing on it. When it comes to an implant, it is not dependent on the neighboring supporting teeth. Therefore, there is no chance of neighboring teeth fracturing. Situation number 4. If you have 3 or 4 missing teeth in a row and these teeth are fixed using the support of 1 teeth each on either side of the gap, once the bridge is fixed and the patient starts chewing, all the biting forces are distributed mainly to the natural supporting teeth. Over a period of time, these teeth cannot face the pressure of chewing forces and they can loosen or fracture. On the other hand, with an implant, since it is fused to the bone, all the chewing forces are transmitted directly to the bone. Coming to an important noteworthy situation where an implant would be the best choice. Think of a gap where you have natural teeth on both sides of it with extremely healthy teeth, meaning the gum condition is good, it has good bone support, and there are absolutely no cavities or very few. So in this situation, you will be shaving down the teeth in order to create space to fix a bridge. This will cause permanent irreversible damage to the healthy teeth because the hard enamel is removed, making exposing of the dentin inevitable. Thereby, the soft dentin is more prone to cavities. Also, once a bridge is fixed, the teeth can also develop gum infection because of plaque and food accumulating over time in between the bridge and the gums. Situation number 6. If you have a habit of grinding and clenching your teeth, also known as bruxism, a bridge will not stand the heavy stresses of grinding for too long. The ceramic layers can chip off in the case of porcelain bridges. Many times the stresses can focus on the natural teeth which support the bridge, causing them to fail. Either they loosen or they fracture. Situation number 7. If the natural supporting teeth on both sides of the gap where a bridge has to be fixed are not in good healthy condition, meaning they do not have sufficient bone support, or the gums are not healthy, these teeth are not ideal candidates to fix a bridge because they will not be able to withstand the loading forces of chewing. Thereby, they can also loosen and fracture in the long run. Situation number 8. If you have lost a lot of bone over a long period of time because you had missing teeth which were not replaced, your jaws have shrunk, then dentures cannot be placed in these situations because they will be very loose and they will not fit properly. However, implants can come to your rescue because we have specialized implants which are fitted into the cheekbones, and in the case of the lower jaw, which is also known as a mandible, you have bars which are attached to the implants on which the artificial teeth are fixed. Now coming to the most common reason why dental bridges fail. Poor oral hygiene is the main reason why dental bridges fail in the long run. So it is important to pay attention to brushing, flossing regularly, and paying attention to remove all plaque and food particles that get accumulated between the bridge and the gums. Hope this video is helpful. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.